Good morning, everyone. It's morning here in Southern California. I wanted to take a couple minutes of your time, try something a little different today for Southern New Hampshire University Justice 104, and that is rather than the typical Tegrity programs or just emailing all of you, I thought I might try a YouTube video to see if that helps give you a little better information and do better in your classes, hopefully, than in your careers. First, I wanted to, since it's really the only time you've gotten to see me, other than that photograph in the biography thing, to tell you a little bit about myself that maybe you can empathize, or I certainly empathize with you, and that is I got my degrees at night also. I was a working adult working for the Orange County Sheriff's Department, rookie deputy in the county jail system, working graveyard shift, two kids, and carrying my 12 units trying to finish my degree. So I understand the pressures of when things go haywire in your life and you get an assignment and it doesn't look like it. It took me 2 tries to get my master's degree. My committee worked with me for 2 years and didn't like my writing style. For those of you that sometimes I seem a little critical of the way you write, 2 years. I had 4 years in graduate school. When they voted I was at impasse, that means they threw me out of graduate school. It took me another 3 years to finish after that. Not that I'm a vengeful person, but the first book that I wrote was an English grammar textbook for criminal justice professionals. And yeah, I sent a copy to all of them. So anyway, I wanted to share that with you a little bit so that you got an idea of you're not alone. I understand. I'll do anything I can to help you do better on this stuff. This week is week 5, the start of really the end of the term, but actually where the work now gets more and more complex. I've been trying to point that out to you all along. In looking at the Tegrity sessions, 7 of you did view or listen to the Evaluate 3.1 on how to do the paper for week 3, and I hope that was beneficial to you. Looking at my notes, 1 of you have actually listened to the writing and APA format segment that I did. Hopefully that was of value to you. And 1 of you have already listened to Evaluate 5.1. I just want to encourage you to, number 1, give me feedback on this. Was it worth it or not? Because I can try to do those recordings over again. We won't make it for this term, but for next term I'll put them on YouTube instead of on Tegrity. The second is that the second part of that is the week 5 Tegrity session really is just a lecture, and I apologize for that. There weren't any clever things to put up on the screen, but I go through exactly what you need to do in this week to prepare. And the same is true for Evaluate 5.1. Much of this is checklist driven. That's why the assignment's for like a 2-page paper, but your checklist may be 2 more pages. These are like a professional report, so when you go to evaluate things, that's what it would look like. The 3 samples that I sent you, 2 of those were completed by students that actually work as professionals in the field, so they had experience doing it. Those are the 2 tips to start the week off. Good luck on getting all this done. I won't rub it in that as I'm looking outside my window, it's going to be 65 today. I understand some of you are still struggling with constant power supplies and all those sorts of things. The resources that are listed, the article, I should have probably pulled up the title, threat/vulnerability assessments and risk analysis. I would even suggest you print that article out. That's the same Renfro article that I mentioned in week 3. If you're not into printing things out, great, work off of it as a saved document. Let me know if there's things I can do to help. Let me know if you think this would be valuable or more valuable than the Tegrity sessions. Thanks for your attention and all your hard work.